two common issues we see on a regular basis with a lot of golfers that struggle at pitching. The leading edge digs into the ground, contact is higher in the face, and we compromise all the bounce. If you're this golfer, two simple issues we do see. If you think about the grip end of the club relative to your left shoulder, stage one, ball position gets too far back in the stance. Stage two, the grip end of the club gets too far ahead of the club head, so the grip end of the club works down too quickly. You can see from there that I'm de-lofting the club, I'm taking bounce off the club, and then through impact the left shoulder works down too quickly. If you're this golfer, the leading edge drives into the ground. We need to allow the leading edge to hit the ground for us to enable us to create contact lower in the face to create maximum spin but also maximum launch. Don't drive the grip end of the club down and left too quickly. Left shoulder works down and then your chest doesn't extend up towards the sky. If you're this golfer, don't get the ball position too far back. The grip end of the club doesn't work down for too long, left shoulder doesn't work down, and then from there the hands get too far ahead and we see shots where drive lean edge into the ground. We take all the loft off the club but also reduce the bounce element coming into impact. Think about your right palm and your left shoulder. We want to think about left shoulder works up and back through impact. So we're not dropping the left side of our pelvis too much into the ground. As we swing the club back and our weight too far behind the golf ball, swinging the club back, we almost feel from there our weight stays into our left side. So my chest feels like it starts to rotate back towards the target. I feel like my head moves forward, and that's going to enable me to keep my weight into my left side. Swing the club back, I feel like my weight stays into my left foot. I feel like my chest goes back towards the target, and I feel like through impact I keep my height a little bit longer through impact. I'm not dropping this left shoulder down too quickly. Hands get too far ahead of the club head at impact, and then from there we drive leading edge into the ground. If you're this golfer, what I want you to do, I want you to get the ball position a little bit further forward in your stance, so ball position just underneath your middle of your sternum. You're just going to flare left foot open and left knee open. That's going to allow you to rotate your left side through impact a little bit easier. So left foot open, left knee open. From here, you're going to allow your chest to get a little bit ahead of the golf ball. That's going to enable you to keep all your weight into your left side. We see a lot of golfers, chest gets behind the golf ball. As we come into impact, your weight's on your right side. So ball position further forward, you're going to flare left foot, left knee open, and then from here you're going to allow the left side of your pelvis to feel lower. So left hip feels lower, chest feels ahead of the golf ball. As we swing the club through, we're not driving the grip end of the club down and left. As we release the club, two things. Grip end of the club goes up and left through impact, and I almost feel like I gain height through impact. A great drill you can use. Many people struggle pitching, get the chest working down for too long, left shoulder goes down too quickly. As we release the club, I want you to think about you gain a little bit of height through impact. So your chest is going to extend, so I feel like I've got a slight kick in my legs. I feel my legs get a little bit straighter through impact. My chest starts to extend. With the chest extending towards the sky, that's going to allow the left shoulder to work up and back. But then through impact, you'll start to see the back edge of the club interact with the ground a little bit easier. So left shoulder and the grip end of the club working up and left through impact. Great feeling to achieve that. Let's think about grip end of the club working up and left around your left hip, so chest to extend towards the sky. So grip end of the club to work up and left through impact. It might even be the feeling that you're trying to rotate your head to the left through impact. So think about your left ear. Your left ear doesn't drive down towards the ground, your left ear is going to rotate up and back through impact, and then right palm is facing the sky. Think about David Duval when you're pitching. Feel through impact, left shoulder works up and back, chest starts to extend towards target, and my left ear is working up and back. So with the left ear working up and back, that's going to enable the left shoulder and chest to extend towards the sky. And through impact, I almost feel like the club head accelerates and the grip end of the club stops just after impact. So if you struggle with pitching, first thing you need to look at is the ball position. Don't get the ball position too far back. Get the ball position further forward. Left knee and left hip flared open. I want to feel like you sit more into your left side, so left hip feels lower. That's going to feel like your chest is more ahead of the golf ball. So don't get your chest behind it, ahead of the golf ball. All your weight's into your left side. Go back, I feel like The backswing's nice and slow, so a little bit of a wrist set. Then as we release the club through impact, my left shoulder and chest are going to feel like they extend towards the sky. Shoulder and chest extend towards the sky. I almost feel like I gain a little bit of height through impact. I feel like my legs start to straighten, and then from there I feel like my chest straightens up through impact. And a great way to establish that is to think about as we release the club, grip end of the club works up and left through impact, and then right palm faces the sky. That's going to enable you to keep the loft on the club face, but it's also going to allow you to create an impact position where we've got a little bit more loft on the club and we're rotating the chest towards the target. On the chest to work up and back, and from there I'm just going to allow my hands to accelerate up and left through impact, chest facing the target. And chest working up and back, you start to see from there, as soon as I pull up and back with the grip end of the club head reaches the ground a little bit earlier. It's going to enable me to use a little bit more of the bounce. So grip end of the club is not working low and left, grip end of the club is working up and back, which is going to enable this acceleration of the club head to come into the equation. That is going to help you improve your pitching. Any thoughts and questions regarding those pitching ideas and pitching tips, feel free to comment below with what you'd like to see on my channel in future weeks. If anything you need a little bit of guidance with, like and subscribe to the channel.